There is a popular saying that you should never ask a woman how old she is or ask a man how much she earns. Do you agree? The reality is that many people's lives are marked by the constant struggle of living from paycheck to paycheck. The middle class, and there are at least 3 common myths about money that need to be debunked. The first myth is that you can only earn money through hard work. The second is that a traditional school education is the surefire way to secure wealth. And the third myth is that having a good job is the ultimate solution to financial problems. Let me ask you, do you believe these ideas? Do they make sense to you? If so, know that they are misconceptions. Let's explore each of them in more depth. First, the myth that hard work alone will solve financial problems. Just look around you and you will realize that many people work hard, waking up at dawn and going to bed late every day, but they are still stuck in low ranges. They have tried hard but have not been able to change their lives. It is important to understand that hard work alone is not enough to solve your money problems. The second myth is the belief that a good formal education guarantees financial stability. Many people believe that by graduating from a good college or completing a quality technical course, they will automatically be assured of great jobs and a life without financial problems. However, the world is full of highly educated people who still face financial difficulties. Finally, the third myth is that having a good job is a solution to all financial problems. Let me be clear, this is not true. Having a well-paid job can help, but it is not the magic solution to all money-related issues. Employment alone does not solve the financial problems that many people face. The truth is that millions of people's incomes barely keep them alive, leaving them unable to achieve a satisfactory lifestyle. So, what really solves these financial problems? I'm about to share something that could change your perspective on money. I'm going to expand your understanding of finances and explain in detail how you can transform your situation. So, watch this video until the end, because it could be the missing step to solving many of your financial difficulties. Before I continue, let me ask you a question. Do you believe that having a lot of money is a bad thing? That money brings with it bad habits, or even that it is the root of all evil? These are questions that often arise when the subject of wealth is discussed. But have you ever stopped to think deeply about it? The biggest problem with our educational system is that, in schools and colleges, almost nothing is taught about financial education. Nobody addresses the most important issue in life: money. Unfortunately, this essential topic is not part of the school curriculum. If we had learned about finances from an early age, it is very likely that you would already be rich today. But what you did not learn about money in school and perhaps have not discovered throughout your life, you will learn here. Tell me, did you ever study a single chapter about money during your formal education? I bet you didn't. And what teacher dedicated himself exclusively to teaching about finances? It is sad to realize that we do not receive this crucial knowledge at the stage when we could absorb it the most. This stage, during our youth, is when what we learn tends to stay with us forever. If you are watching this video attentively, it is because you really want to change your life. And I believe that you have the potential to be the first in your family to achieve wealth. So, comment here, "I will be rich." When I see your comment, I will give it a little heart, because I know that success is on your way. Now that you have left your comment, let's continue. Regardless of your current situation, whether you are rich or poor, understanding money is as necessary as air for your future. However, many people still see wealth and money as a kind of curse. Let me share a personal experience. When I was a child and saw someone rich driving a fancy car or dining in a fancy restaurant, I would think, that person must be involved in something wrong. No one can earn that much money just by working hard and being honest. This mentality is common and, unfortunately, still prevalent in many. Have you ever thought like this? Most people you come across believe that the love of money is the root of all evil. But believe me, loving money is not bad. What is harmful is the lack of money. What you need to understand is that money acts like a magnifying glass, magnifying what people already are. If you are an honest person without money, with money, you will be even more honest. If you like to help others, with money, you will be able to help even more. And the reverse is also true. If a person has a bad character without money, when he becomes rich, this will only intensify. Money amplifies what a person already is. If someone is generous, money allows them to be even more generous. If someone has bad intentions, money can intensify those negative traits. Therefore, it is crucial to understand that money should remain in your pocket and in your bank account, and never in your heart. Money is your servant, not the other way around. You should command it, not become its slave. Always remember this, my friend. I often hear people say, everything you say about money makes sense, but making money is so hard. So I ask them, what about being poor? Is it easy? The reality is that a rich person may face death only once, but a poor person dies countless times throughout his life. Money in itself is not the problem. The real problem is that we often continue in jobs we hate, working hard from dawn to dusk, and yet our hands remain empty. That is what really sucks. Many people are drowning in debt, and this is something we urgently need to change. The lack of money destroys lives, causes fights between siblings, and leads some to commit desperate acts in order to survive. This is what is bad, not money itself. How can money be bad? It is just an instrument, without a life of its own. Money can be used for both good and bad things. The problem is not money, but the intentions of the people who have it. Today, the big question is, does money make you rich? Think about it. Some people will say, yes, of course it does. But I say that this is completely wrong. Money, in itself, does not make you rich. I know many people who, after becoming millionaires, ended up drowning in debt. Some had their houses repossessed due to lack of payment and ended up living on the streets. We constantly see examples of people who win the lottery and, within a few years, lose everything and return to poverty. There are countless cases where people who have earned large sums of money, but because they did not know how to manage it, their living conditions have worsened. More important than earning money is understanding how to manage it. Unfortunately, poor people have almost no understanding of money. Let me give you a simple example. A man bought a very expensive membership to a golf club. He seemed obsessed with the game and bought clubs, gloves, and all the latest equipment on the market. However, he was terrible at playing golf. Why did this happen? Because he did not invest money in lessons to learn how to play. If he had spent money on education, his performance would have improved. This is the story of the average citizen almost everywhere in the world. They invest their hard-earned money in property, in the stock market, buy fancy cars, and spend on extravagant trips, but their investment in financial education is practically zero. This is one of the main things we need to correct. Many people mistakenly believe that it takes money to make money, or that only those who are already rich can make more money. Some even say, to make money, you need to have a lot of money, but that's not true. Always remember, if you can't make money without money, then you can't make money with money either. I repeat, to make money, you don't need to have money, but you do need to understand it. And for that, financial education is the most important thing. Whether it's Bitcoin, property, the stock market, or even your hard work, these things won't make you rich. What really makes you rich is the knowledge you have about all these things. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Can real estate really make you rich? The immediate answer for many would be a resounding yes. After all, there is a lot of money involved in real estate. But I tell you that the answer is not that simple. Real estate, in and of itself, does not make anyone rich. What really makes you rich is the level of knowledge and understanding you have about this market. The more you study and prepare before investing, the greater your chances of success. I have seen many people lose money in real estate simply because they had capital but not the knowledge necessary to make the right choices. The same principle applies to the stock market. It is not the market itself that makes someone rich, but how much you understand about it. Knowledge about how stocks work, the ability to analyze trends, and an understanding of the risks involved are what can make you prosper in this environment. Likewise, it is not the jewelry market that makes you rich, but how much you understand about it and how you apply that knowledge. In short, what really matters is how deeply you engage and immerse yourself in what you do. The true pearls of life are always found in the deepest waters. I would like to explain how making the right decisions can set you apart from others. Imagine if you could learn from the most successful people in the world in one place. Books are powerful tools that can teach you the qualities and skills that lead to success in life. By knowing the right things and making the right decisions, you can change your life and reach new heights of success. Write down these books for your research. The first is Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. The second is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And the third is Think and Grow Rich. I know there are many other important books, but if I were to list them all here, this video would be too long. So, I invite you to comment below with the name of a book about finance that you have read and that has added knowledge. Your comment can help other people expand their understanding of money. In today's video, we are talking about financial issues, so let's understand whether these problems only affect the poor or the rich as well. Don't be fooled into thinking that money problems are exclusive to the poor. In fact, both the rich and the poor face financial difficulties, albeit in different ways. What is the biggest financial problem of the poor? First and foremost, it is the lack of money. To cope with this shortage, many resort to loans, which can create a dangerous situation where any emergency becomes a matter of survival. If they find a bad financial advisor, what little they have can be lost. Lack of money during retirement is another common challenge among the poor, something that also causes great concern. But don't think that the rich are exempt from financial problems. They face their own difficulties too. One of the biggest challenges for the rich is having a lot of money and not knowing what to do with it. It may sound strange, but it's true. Some people may think, if it's so hard, just give me that money. However, the problem goes beyond that. Where should you invest? How can you make sure that the people around you like you for who you are and not for your money? And when it comes time to write a will, deciding who to leave what can cause major headaches. In some cases, children can be harmed by having too much money, which is also a real problem. So don't think that all financial problems are exclusive to the poor. The rich face their own complications too. Whether we are rich or poor, we all deal with money-related challenges. Many people believe that when money comes, all their problems will disappear, but that is an illusion. When money comes, it brings with it a whole new set of problems. If you want to make a lot of money, today I will share with you 5 principles that you should carry with you throughout your life to minimize financial problems. First, you need to accept a bitter truth. In any business or job you do, problems never end. Every time you solve one problem, another one will arise. However, it is important to realize that the process of solving problems is what makes you rich. The bigger and more complex the problem you solve in your work, the more money you can make. For example, think about a headache. How much would someone charge you to fix this? Almost nothing. Consider this. What if every young person around the world committed to working 100 hours a week? What do you imagine the world would look like in 5 years? The truth is that there is no substitute for hard work. There are no shortcuts to wealth. Success is the result of constant effort and diligence. While many people aspire to be rich, few are willing to pay the price necessary to achieve that goal. Instead of looking for shortcuts and quick fixes, they often find themselves stuck with a dream that never comes true. The reality is that there are no easy paths to making money. Only hard work, combined with wisdom, dedication, and patience, can lead to success. The 5th lesson, perhaps the most crucial of all, is the importance of continuing to educate yourself constantly. Continuous learning is essential for personal and professional growth. Read books regularly and don't settle for a superficial reading. Review and reread the materials, as each reading can reveal new perspectives and insights. This acquired knowledge is a true treasure that can transform you into a wealthy person. Also, watch interviews with successful people and analyze successful businesses. See how these people manage to get rich and what strategies they use to achieve their goals. The most interesting thing is that valuable information is often accessible at low cost, or even free. My YouTube videos, for example, are a compendium of my experiences and learnings over the years, covering a variety of topics. You can access them for free, and many of the videos have the potential to transform lives. Sometimes, a single line or idea can make a significant difference in your journey. Become an avid learner. Knowledge is never wasted and always brings long-term benefits. If you have made it this far, it is because you demonstrate great commitment and dedication. Congratulations on your perseverance. To recognize your determination, leave a comment saying, "I stuck it out until the end." That way, I will know that you are a persistent person, and I will add a little heart to your comment as a way of recognizing you. In addition, I will leave 2 videos on the screen that I created especially to help you build wealth from scratch. Click on any of them and start watching now. Do it right away and stay on track to achieving your financial goals.